Alright, hello everyone. Okay, welcome back to the session of PSLE Maths. Hello. Okay, so today we're gonna do ratio. Okay, so the focus for today is ratio. Alright, so there will be some questions like those before and after type and all that. Alright, okay, hello everyone. Okay, alright, do share this live with your friends. Again, today we're gonna do Kahoot like usual. Okay, so get your friends to join in, okay, and then again, number one winner for today will be given a $10 popular voucher. Okay, so which part are you stuck at? The At least all the MCQ are you able to do? Okay, hello everyone. Okay, don't worry, later during the Kahoot itself, I'll give you all some uh, before we do the Kahoot, I'll give you all some hints. Okay, I mean like before the question itself. Okay, alright, wait, the screen black out. Okay, right, yeah, so at least gets the likes up to like 1,000 and I'll show the game pin. Alright, okay, so spam your screen at the same time, go and share and repost, okay, this live. Alright, go and share with your friends, your classmates. Okay, you all got like any WhatsApp group and all that, can just share it there. Ask them all to join in, okay? Okay, everybody just tap your screen. Okay, a bit more, we're reaching 1,000. Okay. Alright, so the game pin is 63720. Okay? Alright, come on in. Okay, go to www.kahoot.it, enter 63720. Okay, why today suddenly the game pin is like only 5 digits instead of the usual 6 digit? Okay. Alright. Okay, do help to share this live with your friends also. Kahoot, no more ideas. What do you mean by the regarding the game pin? Alright, eventually if you all got into the field of software development when you learn in the future, right? You will eventually learn that when they generate all these pin, it's not them guessing what is the number. Okay, there's like a software that do it for them. Okay, yes, it's 63720. Okay, go to www.kahoot.it, enter 63720. Okay, now let's try to make the likes goes up to 5,000. Then I'll click start. Okay, in the meantime, go and get your friends all to join in. Okay, go and message your classmates, okay, your best friends, your tuition friends, all that all. Okay, go and copy the link and send to them. Okay, get them all to join in. Okay, the game pin is 63720. go to www.kahoot.it, enter 63720. Your friends are sleeping already. No lah, today Friday, they won't sleep one. Alright, then I would like to thank those who joined. Okay, you sacrifice your sleep, okay, to be here with me. Thank you very much. Alright, a bit more, about 1,200 likes more. Okay, a bit more. Once we reach 5K, I'll click start. Okay, today we're gonna start earlier a bit. Okay, because the questions may need more time. Okay, a bit more, about 600 likes more, about 400 plus more, 300 plus more. A bit more. Okay, y'all can. Anybody else joining? Last call. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so as per usual, the first 5 or 6 questions, okay, no calculators allowed. Question number 1. Which of the following is equivalent to 72:48? Okay, which of the following is equivalent to 72:48? Alright, let's not trick others by giving out answers, okay? Later like last week, got somebody okay, yes, blue is correct. Okay, so if you are not sure, right, basically when they are equivalent, they share the same simplest form. Okay, Bull Snail 992. Okay, then we got only 3 points behind is Dr. Jellyfish. Okay, then we got the Graceful Finch. Okay, 2 points behind the second place. Okay, third place and fourth place are a draw at 987 points. Okay, don't worry. Let's see, I'll give you all some hints. So in this question, they say that equal amount of water was scooped up from A, B, and C. Okay, this is equal fractions question. So half of A, 2/3 of B, and 3/4 of C was used up. So the amount that was scooped up are these fractions that you hear. Alright, so when they are equal, okay, what should you do with the numerators? Okay, so when these fractions are equal, what are you supposed to do with the numerators? Okay, no worries, Dila. All the best for your exams. Okay, last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so when the fractions are equal, you need to make the numerators the same. Then after you make the numerators the same, okay, then the denominators are referring to the actual quantity. Okay, so just take note about this because later there will be another question that is also on equal fractions concept. Okay, and probably also need to get some ratio also. Alright, so in this case 1, 2 and 3, the common multiple is 6, so it will be 6 over 12. 2/3 become 6 over 9, and 3/4 becomes 6 over 8. That is why 12 is to 9 is to 8. Okay, okay. Okay, now we got the Dr. Jellyfish climb up to this first place. Only 1 point behind is Shimmering Raccoon. Then we got the Yellow Squid and Helpful Mandarin at 3rd and 4th place with 1,981 points. Okay, and only a few points behind is the Graceful Finch. Okay, interesting. Alright, question number 3. Okay, now the ratio of their money is 7:5. So when Zara gave to Matthew, okay, the ratio became 3:5. So here when they give to each other, right, what does this mean? Okay, hold on. Okay, so like I said just now, when it's internal transfer, okay, it is actually the total remains the same. So when the total remains the same, how can you solve this? I think got 2 or 3 more person have an answer. Okay, yes, the answer is 168. Okay, wow, change again. Okay, now we got the Shimmering Raccoon at first place. Okay, Bow Snail at second place with 4 points behind. Now there's no more draw. Okay, Graceful Finch is at third place, 1 point behind second place. Okay, alright, interesting. Okay, now question 4. Here, red bits are exchanged, green bits were exchanged for red bits. So the same amount of green decrease, the same amount of red increase. So now again, what happens to the total? Okay, what happens to the total again? Alright, for those who are unsure, don't worry, stay on till the end. I'll go through how do we actually make the total the same. Okay, oh yeah, those who are in P5, I think you haven't learned ratio, right? Because in the past, ratio was taught in P5. Okay, but now ratio is being focused on P6. Okay, Yusuf, are you P5 or P4? P5. Okay, okay, okay. In the past, by now, P5 students would have learned ratio already. Okay, but they took out from primary 5, put it to primary 6. Okay, because like in the past, they realized that there were many new topics in P5. So it's like too many being crammed. Yeah, correct. Ratio is basically fractions where you can write more quantities. Okay? Yeah. Okay, last 5 seconds. Yes. Okay, the answer is 416. Okay, in a way fractions might be harder uh because you are limited to that two value. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Okay, now we got the bow snail climbed up to first place. Okay, when we shimmering raccoon 1 point behind, and graceful finch, okay, at 3,969. Okay, interesting. Let's go. Next question. Alright, but before we go to the next question, just a quick inform again for those who are not aware. We have this power boost where we are conducting lessons based on past year PSLE paper examinations preparations. Okay, so basically the lessons all centered around going through revising last year's not just last year's, like at least last 5 years around there. Okay, of PSLE questions. Alright, so we got sign up QR codes there for PSLE Maths, PSLE Science. We also got for Primary 6 Foundation, in case anyone here is a Primary 6 Foundation. Okay, and if you've got elder brothers doing O-level E-Maths, also the QR code is there. Okay. And at the same time, we also have these ongoing lessons every Tuesday at 7:30 to 8:30, conducted by Coach Shahira. Okay, this is on Zoom. So just now was based on PSLE papers. These are basically to master problem sums that usually come up for PSLE. Alright, so these are basically going through questions, especially paper 2 questions where everybody usually open and like jaw drop, that kind. Alright, so to avoid that jaw dropping during PSLE, alright, this is the one for you guys. Okay, yes, the previous one and this one, yes, there's a cost to it. Okay, but I would say in terms of preparing for PSLE, this is worth it. Okay, and this third one, okay, which is something we are starting this year. Okay, which is we are opening up classes for PSLE Malay. Okay, yeah, this one. Alright, so basically it's free for all. Okay, it's actually open up for all. It's also open up for P5 students because your P5 exams is about the same format as the PSLE exam. Alright, so that's why it's open up for you guys too. Okay, and this is the one that is free. Okay. Okay, now let's go to the next question. Question 5. Okay, this is another equal concept question. It's just that in the end they're asking you for the ratio of the sand left in A, B, and C. Okay, in the end they're only asking for the ratio of the sand left in A, B, and C. Okay, about almost 1 more minute left. Okay, again, like just now, I mentioned we need to make the numerators the same because equal amount of cents will scoop up from A, B, and C. Okay, so you make the numerators the same. The denominators are their total amount. Then after that, they're asking for the amount left. So you need to take the denominator minus the numerator. Okay, and those are the amount left that you have to form the ratio. Okay, 25 seconds more. Okay, don't worry, okay? If you are stuck, stay on at the end. I'll explain, okay? Don't leave after the Kahoot is done. Okay? Alright, so like I said just now, okay, example like this, right? We make the numerators the same, 3, 2, and 6. Basically, again, the common multiple is 6. So, 3 over 5 will become 6 over 10. 2 over 3 become 6 over 9. Then 6 over 7. Then all these, you just minus the amount left, basically. Okay, the 6 over 10. 10 minus 6, 4. The 6 over 9 of B, 9 minus 6 is 3. 4 is to 3 is to 1. Okay? Alright. So stay on at the end. I'll explain again one by one. Okay? Anything you're not sure, please ask. Okay? Okay, now we got the shimmering raccoon. Okay, 3 points ahead of the bow snail. And then 1 point behind is the graceful finch. So today we got a tough competition between the top 3. Interesting. Okay, now then calculators are allowed. Okay. Alright, now solve the following question. Azman and Bobby have some 20 cents and 50 cent coins. Total amount of coins they have is equal to each other. The hint here is that the total that they have is equal to each other. We got the ratio of Azman and Bobby's 50 cents, 20 cents to 50 cents, which is 3 is to 1 and 4 is to 1. So the total of these are supposed to be the same. Alright, so the hint is there. And they say that the value of the total value of the 50 cent coins is $9. Okay, how much money do they have all together? Okay, about 1.5 minutes more. So like I said just now, the hint here is that the total is the same. Okay? You don't understand the second last sentence, which they say that the total value of the 50 cent coins from both of them is $9. So if they have a total of $9 in terms of 50 cent coins, how many 50 cents coins are there? That is basically what you have to try to find as a hint from that last sentence. Okay, so if there's the total value of their 50 cent coins is $9, how many 50 cents coins are there? with that, you are able to solve further later. Okay, 15 seconds more. Okay. Alright, let's see anybody got anything that is similar to this $21.40. Okay, I think got some of you calculated slightly wrongly. That's why I ended up with $21.45. And got one is $21.60, okay? But because then they want the exact value, so cannot accept, okay? Okay. Now we got the shimmering raccoon, okay, 9 points ahead of the bow snail, and about 20 points ahead of the graceful finch. Okay, then now we got newcomers in our 4th and 5th place, yellow squid and blue seal. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, another double point question. Grace and Zainab have some money in the ratio of 2:3. Again, Grace gave away $18 of her money and Zainab used half of hers. So there's a bit of like changes to both. Okay, and the ratio became 5:6. Find the amount of money that Grace had at first. Okay, so here you can start off with this, okay, because they say that Zainab used half of hers, right? So when something is half, that means it was an even number when you cut into two, correct? But instead, the number there is 3. So how do you make 3 into an even number? Okay, that's one thing. Then from there, you can make basically there's a bit of like a single quantity repeated like a repeated identity between the before and after, right? Because we know that Zainab used half of it. So from the 3, how do you make it to even number to cut half? Then the remaining amount, how do you make it equals to 6? Okay? So that's the thing. From 3, how do you make it to even number where you can cut half of it? And the remaining, how do you make it equals to 6? That's the whole flow of this question, basically. Okay, why am I at the forest? Because doing it from home is too mainstream. Alright, this is maths. Okay, yes, it's 48. Okay, let's see, got any other answers? Someone 24. Okay, 24, I think there's a maybe you got almost correct in terms of the value of the units. Okay. Okay. Alright, now there's no change to the rankings, but between the shimmering raccoon and bow snail is still 1 point different. Okay. Alright, today there's no area question, okay? But uh, I remember, I'm not sure whether I already did an area topic or not. Okay, if not, I can um, try to see from my resources, okay? Okay. Alright, next question, okay? This is the last question for today. Alright, now ratio of Lego pieces that Kabir and Ashraf had was 3:5 at first. Kabir used half, Ashraf used 510. So this question is almost similar like the previous question. Okay? Again, after that, you are given the after ratio of 2:1. Find the total amount of Lego pieces they had at first. So now they're asking for the amount at first. Okay? Okay, about 3 more minutes left. Okay, so here Kabir used half. Okay, so 3:5 again. You need to make it into an even number. Okay, I just give away lah. To make it even, you need to multiply by 2. So 3:5 becomes 6:10. So if you take out half, right, become 3. So you need to make this 3 and the 2 at the bottom the same. Okay, because they are supposed to be equal. Okay, don't worry. After this, I'll go through the steps. Okay. Okay. What do you mean by science Kahoot? No, this is maths, not science. Okay, must practice lah, okay? There will be a ratio question. Okay, at least 1 or 2 confirm have one. So it's not like something you can totally avoid. Okay, so what I suggest is now go and brush up on your ratio, okay? I understand it's the challenge for the primary 6 this year is that ratio is only introduced in primary 6. So still, for some of you, maybe still a new topic for you guys. Okay, but don't use that as a reason. Okay, go and practice, okay? Yeah, correct. Okay, based on last year's PSLE and all that, right? Ratio is one of the ratio with percentage, with fraction, all these are the more popular topics. Okay. Alright, don't worry. After this, I will go through the solution. Okay, then hopefully you all will understand the how do you actually solve the word problems easier. Okay. Okay. 10 seconds more. Okay, so it's good that you all have identified the weaker topics, okay, but must work on it lah, okay? Alright, yes, the answer is 960. Let's see any other answers. Alright, for those who think that you may get first place, or you already know that you are getting first place, okay, please do remember to save this QR code or to scan this QR code. At the same time, a reminder to later take a screenshot, okay, of that page showing that you are first place, okay, because you will need it to submit here and then to get your $10 popular voucher, okay. Okay. Okay, number 3, graceful finch. Number 2, we got the bow snail. And number 1, we got the shimmering raccoon. Okay, congratulations. Okay, the points difference is only 7 points different. Okay, interesting. Okay, where? Okay, we go from the last question, okay? So, like what I said just now, ratio of Kabir and Ashraf was 3:5 at first. Okay? So, I firstly write down the 3:5 for Kabir to Ashraf. Okay, then after that, they say that Kabir used half. Ashraf used 510. So the thing here, we cannot do anything with Ashraf because we already know that we know that Ashraf used 510, okay, but we don't know how many units is that. So that's why we cannot do anything yet. But what we can do here, because Kabir used half, to take half of something, right, the number has to be even. Okay, so if it's even, I times 2 to it, so becomes 6:10. Okay, then if I take out half, I'm taking out 3, I'm left with 3. But the after ratio is 2:1. There, 2:1. So this 2 is supposed to be similar to this 3. They are referring to the same number. Okay, this is more like repeated identity or single, because not really single quantity unchanged, but there is a quantity that you can make the same. Okay. Alright. On the website, yes, you can put your real name. Okay, but make sure you attach the screenshot of your first place. Alright, so here is 2, here is 3. So I make them the same by making them into 6. Times 2 times 3. So when I times 3 here, the 2:1, right? Here also must times 3, become 6:3. Then backwards also. This one times 2, that means I minus 6. So here also must times 2, become 12. Here times 2 again, become 10. So what we have is actually 12 is to 10, is to 12 is to 20. When I take out 6, I'm left with 6. Okay, from 20 become 3 is minus of 17 units, right? So that 17 units is 510. Okay? Okay, wait, the screen is getting dark. Okay. So that's why 17 units is 510. So with that, they're asking us for the total amount of Lego pieces they had at first. So what they had at first was this 12 and 20. Okay, that's why I do here 20 plus 12 equals to 32. Okay, 1 unit is divided by 17, I got 30. So 32 units is 30 times 32 become 960. Okay. So the thing here is about this amount at the end here. Okay, this 3. Oh wait. Okay, this 3 here. Okay, is the green visible? No, it's not. Okay, now I use a pointer. This 3 here, I need to make it the same as these 2. So that's why I times 2 times 3. Okay? Okay, I give you all 1 minute. If anybody is copying or anything like that, or to ask questions. Okay, anybody got any questions to ask? Okay, but screenshot, but must understand lah. Okay? What does it say under K? Where got K? Probably it's a multiply, not a K. Oh, below the K stands for Kabir. A stands for Ashraf. Okay? Okay. Now let's go to question 7. Question 7 is almost similar. Why is there a and a B? Sorry. A and a B. Where got A and B? Oh, before and after. The B stands for the ratio before. The A stands for the ratio after. Okay, now question 7. Okay, Grace to Zainab. So 2 is to 3. Again, because Grace gave away $18 and Zainab used half of hers. Now it's the other way around. It's the one on the right using half. Okay. So here, again, I make them into multiples of 2. So I times 2 times 2 become 4 is to 6. Okay. Zainab took out half. So I minus the 3. I got a 3 units left. But then the after ratio is 5 is to 6. So to make it 6, right, this remaining 3 I must times 2. That's why here also I times 2, here also I times 2. So that's why it become 8 is to 12. So 12 minus 6 units, I got 6. Okay, from 8 to 5 is minus of 3 unit. And that is why 3 units is $18. Okay. Okay, 3 units is 18. 1 unit is 18 divided by 3 equals to 6. And lastly, they're asking for the amount at first. So Grace at first now become 8. That's why I calculated for 8 units and not 4 units. Why minus 3? Because take out half. Initially was 6. I take out half, that's why minus 3. Half of 6 is 3. But then I realized in the end I need to make it into 6. That's why I times 2 again. Okay. Okay. Again, anyone else got any other question to ask? Okay, if not, we can go to question 6. Question 6 is the one where about total, right? So, initially we got Azman 20 cent is to 50 cent, which is 3 is to 5. 3 is to 1. And then Bobby 20 cent to 50 cent is 4 is to 1. But because their total are the same, so I wrote down the total. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. Now I need to make the 4 and the 5 the same because the total remains the same. Okay, now not total remain the same. The total are the same. Total of Azman and total of Bobby. So that's why I times 5 times 4. And with that, I got 15 is to 5 is to 20. 16 is to 4 is to 20. Okay? Up till here, anyone got any questions about how I make the ratio the same and all that? About using the total to make them the same? Anyone? Everyone okay? Alright. Now, so just now somebody asked me about that last sentence about the total value of the 50 cent coins is $9. So with that, I can calculate the amount of 50 cent coins by taking 9 divided by 0.5. I got 80. Okay? So 18 is the total 50 cent coins. So from here, we can see that 50 cent coins is 5 units and 4 units. That means 4 plus 5, 9 units is 18. 1 unit is 18 divided by 9 is 2. So how much money do they have altogether? We already know the value, the total value of the 50 cent coins. Now what we have to do is find the total value of the 20 cent coins. So 20 cents, the units is 15 and 16 is 31 times 2 is 62. 62 times 20 cents, $12.40. So the total value of $12.40 is total value of the 20 cents is $12.40. Total value of 50 cents is $9. So I put them all together, I got $21.40. Okay, so the answer is $21.40. Okay, anyone got any doubts on the solving part? Alright, we already reached 10,000 likes. Very good, thank you. Okay, math, the thing is you all must practice, okay? So it's not like something like you just read once and you remember. Okay, you must understand one type of question, then try to redo the same question. Then if you're okay already, try to do something that like another question that is almost similar, and then keep on doing. Okay, and apply this for all other type of questions also. Alright, that's the thing about math. Math is always about doing and understand. Okay, now we go to question 5. Question 5 is about the equal fractions. Okay, so equal fractions, 3 out of 5 of A equals to 2 over 3 of B equals to 6 over 7 of C. Alright, because this is the fraction that was scooped up from each box. So like I mentioned earlier, when they say it is equal, you need to make the total the same. So here, times 2 times 3. Here is already 6, so I don't have to do anything. With this, become 6 over 10, 6 over 9, and 6 over 7. So the thing is, they didn't ask for the total, the ratio of the total. At first, they asked for the amount left. So 10 minus 6 is 4. 9 minus 6 is 3. 7 minus 6 is 1. That's why. Sorry. That's why the answer is 4 is to 3 is to 1. Okay? Okay, anyone got any doubts regarding the last, how do I got the 4 is to 3 is to 1? Okay, now let's go to the next one. This one. This one is the one where I mentioned the total remains the same. Okay, why? Because okay, let me give you an example, okay? Okay, now let's say there's 2 person here. Okay, wait. Okay, let's say there's Ali and Bala. Okay, so let's say Ali got $100 and Bala got $75. Okay, so now the total is $175. So in this case, let's say Ali go and spend $20 and Bala, for some reason, he received the $20. He received he received $20 maybe from a friend or something like that. So what happens here? Now Ali is $80 left. Bala is $95. Now if we plus these two again, we will still get $175. Okay, so in this case, the total remains the same. When you got two quantities of equal decrease and increase. Okay, so doesn't have to be two quantities, can be three quantities also, but the amount, total increase and total decrease are the same. Okay, so with that, before ratio was 3:5. 3:5. So total is 8. After is 9:7. Total is 16. So like I say, you must make the total the same. So times 2 to make it 16. 5 times 2 become 10. 3 times 2 become 6. So 6 to 9 is plus of 3. 10 to 7 is minus of 3. That's why 3 units is 78. 1 unit divided by 3 is 26. 16 unit is 26 times 16 is 416. Okay, that's why we got 416 as the answer. Okay. Alright, which part? Do you understand why the total remain the same? Based on the just now example that I did. Okay, so from this example, right, when you have a total increase and decrease, okay, the total remains the same. Okay, like this example here lah. 100 become 80, 75 become 95. Minus of 20, plus of 20. The total still 175. Okay? So in this case, initial total is 8. after total is 16. That's why I times 2 to make it 16. But when I times 2 here, I must times 2 to the rest also. Just like your fraction, remember? Like 3 over 5, if I times 2 to the denominator, I must times 2 to the numerator also. Okay? So that's why 6 become 9, 10 become 7. So just nice. Here is an increase of 3 unit. Here is a minus of 3 unit. That's why 3 units is 78. Okay, now let's go to question 3. Question 3, here Zara gave to Matthew. Okay, when somebody gave money or internal transfer, right, it is the same concept also. Like in this case, if Ali gives Bala, if Ali gives to Bala $20, okay, it is the same thing, right? Ali will minus $20 from his account. Bala will have plus 20 to his money. That's why internal transfer also total unchanged. Okay, so I did the same thing. Yeah, here 7 is to 5. Wait. 7 is to 5, total is 12. 3 is to 5, total is 8. 12 and 8, common multiple is 24. That's why times 2, times 2, times 2 become 14, 10, 24. Times 3 become 9, 15, 24. Okay? Okay, I finish this one first. So from here you can see that 14 to 9 is minus of 5 unit. 10 to 15 is plus of 5 unit. That is why 5 units is 35. 1 unit is 35 divided by 5 becomes 7, and 24 units because they're asking for money all together, which is this 24 here. 24 times 7, 168. Okay, I'll show both questions if possible. Okay. What is 19 minus 35? There's no 19. No, it's 14. Equals to 14 units. Okay? 14 units minus of 35. Okay, let me write down the units. This is units, 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 units. Okay? Okay. Any other question? Anyone else copying? If not, I can go to question 2 already. The last 2 questions for today. Okay. Question 2 is almost the same as the one that we went through just now. Equal amount of water will scoop up. Okay. So half of A equals to 2/3 of B equals to 3 over 4 of C. So all here, we just need to find the common multiple of 2 and 3, which is 6. So to make it all to 6 is 6 over 12 of A, 6 over 9 of B, 6 over 8 of C. The denominators are their amount because they want the amount of water at first. So 12 is A, 9 is B, 8 is C. That's why I got 12 is to 9 is to 8. Okay. Okay, last one. Like I said, this one is equal equivalent ratio. Okay, so basically we need to find the one with the similar simplest form to 72 is to 48. Okay, so 72 to 48, the simplest form is 3 is to 2. So each of the options here also I find the simplest form, and the simplest form is equal to the simplest form of option number 2, which is also 3 is to 2. Okay? Alright, that's it for today. Thank you everyone. Okay, I hope today has been a beneficial session for everyone, especially the equal fractions concept. Yes, just divide to simplest form. Okay, and also just now we went through the total unchanged, okay, and also the repeated identity type of question. Alright, I hope everyone learned something today. Like I said just now, keep on practicing. You are very close to the finishing line. Okay, all the best, and see you all next Friday, same time 8:30. Okay, thank you and goodbye. Bye bye. Good night, everyone. Bye bye. I think we already did geometry recently, right? Thank you. Okay, good night. Okay, bye bye.